All right, we are all trying to prepare for the fall. And for so many of you parents, that means getting your children ready for some or all remote learning at home. Joining us this morning with some tips on how to manage this seemingly overwhelming task is our parenting coach, Cynthia Kriegman. Good morning to you.
Hi, good morning.
All right, Cynthia, your focus this morning, though, is really on preparing parents. So where do we start here?
The first thing that all of us parents know is that when we're stressed, it's harder for us to be helpful to our kids because we're bogged down with our own worries. Unfortunately, all the uncertainty with this new school year is very triggering for a lot of parents' fears because we are thinking about our children's academic and social development and their physical and emotional health and safety. Add to that, working with insufficient childcare and the sadness and anger a lot of us feel about the pandemic in general. So parents these days are carrying around a heavy emotional load. And we want to do our best to not let that bring our kids down too. So what I suggest is that we parents spend some time to try to explore our own feelings about the new school year, to free up some mental space, because we need that space if we're going to be truly curious and compassionate with what our kids are going through during this time. And we also need that space so that we can get clear on our own values and goals during this time so that we can lead our family with confidence.
All right, so Cynthia, I mean, we're all busy, and I can just imagine some moms and dads out there thinking, I can barely even get the food on the table for breakfast or lunch. And how do we even find time to manage our own feelings here?
It truly is not easy. Let me just acknowledge that. One thing that can work for some parents is to actually schedule some time just for you. You can try it when the kids go to bed. Take a night off from working and emails and TV and social media, and just find some time to quietly sit on the couch and think things through. Some people find taking a long walk or a long bath to be a good place to process emotions, and yet others really find it helpful to write their thoughts down in a journal or on the computer.
All right, so what if that's not enough? Like, how do we reach out and maybe get some help, additional help here?
A strategy that a lot of the parents I work with have found to be helpful when they're trying to work through feelings about something their child is going through is trading listening time with someone you trust who also has feelings to work through. And it can be a different parent. And what you can do is, instead of having a back and forth conversation like a normal conversation, you can set a timer for 10, 20, 30 minutes. And during that time, the speaker speaks about everything that they're feeling, and the listener just listens without interrupting to share their own similar experiences or to give advice. And you'll be amazed at how simply being listened to can help you feel clearer and more confident and lighter. And when you've shared and that timer goes off, you can set some intentions, say them out loud, and then thank your partner or your other listener and switch roles.
All right.
Both of you will feel Sorry, I was just going to say both of you will feel lighter and better prepared to support your kids during this new school year.
Yeah, and it sounds like it'll just help us all process really difficult emotions. Cynthia Kriegman from Positive Parenting Boston, thank you so much. And I know next time you're going to help us with the remote learning tips to better support our children, and we're going to look forward to that segment. Thank you so much.
See you then.